When Samuel Wilson was introduced into the Marvel Cinematic Universe as the Falcon in The Winter Soldier, casual audiences and serious readers of Marvel Comics reacted positively to the portrayal of the character depicted by Anthony Mackie. However, as the complexities of Marvel Studios became apparent, details for Sam Wilson depicted in the movies were intentionally vague. But the speculative scenario is this: why was the Falcon's backstory rarely depicted in the Marvel Cinematic Universe? Originally introduced in The Winter Soldier as a supporting character to Steve Rogers, Sam Wilson from dialogue mentioned lost a fellow serviceman that he was good friends with, and from that loss, explained in the lore for the Marvel Cinematic Universe, was privy to a program that outfitted specialists for aerial-based combat using an experimental wing backpack device. Besides these few details, there weren't much else in terms of Sam Wilson depicted or mentioned in the film. Anthony Mackie's performance and on-screen compatibility with Chris Evans as Steve Rogers was applauded by critics and respected by audiences for being both believable and credible, so any further details or lack of details with Sam Wilson were needed nor necessarily wanted. As for more details about Sam, none were presented for the rest of the original era of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. This wouldn't have necessarily been a problem, but due to the events of Endgame, an elderly Steve Rogers bequeathed the shield to Sam Wilson, with the mantle of Captain America being passed to him as well, due to Steve being too old and Bucky inept to becoming such a representation for the United States. At the time, the decision to have Steve give the shield to Sam was completely unexpected and even unwanted due to the lack of character background for Sam Wilson being known, and audiences favoring the character but not necessarily desiring for the character to become Captain America, but for Sam Wilson to just remain as the Falcon. Due to the sheer lack of backstory for Sam Wilson in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, the Disney Plus series Being the Falcon and the Winter Soldier was specifically commissioned to give depth to Samuel Wilson as a character in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and to help casual audiences and serious fans of Marvel Studios gain more appreciation for the Falcon in future appearances in depicted media. Despite critics mentioning that the premise for the series was vastly needed for much desired details with the Falcon, it was later considered too little or even too late for the concept of Sam Wilson becoming Captain America, even for the time that he was in the Marvel Cinematic Universe after Avengers Endgame.